What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like major new information is coming out of the pipeline about the Indiana Fever expansion draft and who is exactly going to be protected in this upcoming December 6th draft. We finna dive into it all. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Baby, it is about to go down for real because we have another draft set to take place on December the 6th for the WNBA, and what a time it is to be a WNBA fan as the league is expecting to grow exponentially within the next 5 years. I'm here to tell you the WNBA is looking like they're going to be the face of basketball in the United States. We know that the NBA views is currently down, though, and they struggling. They're down by 28% to be exact. Now, can they recover? As of right now, we don't know. But something I can tell you is that with Caitlin Clark being in the WNBA, sky is the limits for this league. Now, we know Golden State is expected to get their very own basketball team for the women's side. That is the Valkyries. Now, a draft is scheduled, like I stated, to take place on December the 6th for this team. Now, I know everybody is wondering, well, us being Indiana Fever, we want to try to keep as many pieces as possible, but we also want to let go of some baggage. Yes, baggage means players that ain't producing, ain't doing nothing, pretty much taking up room on a roster. And with all that being said, some new information has been revealed about this draft and pretty much how everything is going to go down. We're going to dive into it all. So the homeboy Van over on Twitter released this tweet right here earlier today, pretty much speaking about this draft. He stated the submitted roster list of each of the current 12 teams will be required to designate a maximum of 6 players, protected players, who will not be available for the selection in the expansion draft. All other players on each team roster list will be eligible for selection by the Valkyries. Available expansion draft players. Golden State will have the opportunity to acquire the player contract of the negotiating rights to one available player from each of the current 12 teams. And he headlined this deadline is today. WNBA expansion draft is December the 6th. And now each and every team must submit their protected players and who they plan on keeping. This is going to be a very excruciating day because I'm here to tell you this draft is going to alter a bunch of teams, dog. Like, players might think they're protected. They might not even be protected. Maybe the league just want to, maybe the team just want to get rid of their contract, or maybe the team just wants you gone. But whatever the case may be, certain players who you think might be protected just might not be protected. Now, one thing I can say is everybody want to know who's going to be protected from where the Indiana Fever. That's what we're going to talk about. But before we get into that, a new article has been released by The Athletic, breaking everything down with this deadline. Let's get into it right now. So The Athletic released an article early this morning, and I'm telling you right now, it's going down for real, dog. It stated WNBA expansion mock draft. Who should the Valkyries have their eye on? The WNBA hasn't welcomed a new franchise since 2008 when the Atlanta Dream began play. Expansion, however, is one of the immediate horizon. The Golden State Valkyries will debut in May, followed by an unnamed franchise in Toronto and Portland in 2026. Now, we do know the homeboy Patrick Mahomes and from my city, Jason Tatum, is both looking to bring WNBA teams to Kansas City and St. Louis. By the way, it's looking, no new information has been released about that, but that means the state of Missouri will have 2 WNBA teams, if all of this do work out, that's something that I will definitely monitor. With me being here in St. Louis, I got connections, sources all over the state, and we will find out if things will be popping off in the state of Missouri for the WNBA. And I'm hearing as well, Cleveland, Ohio, want to add a WNBA team as well, because the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers want to expand with his portfolio of professional teams and bring a team to Cleveland. Now, I believe Cleveland might get it over Kansas City or St. Louis because they're kind of, already established in the NBA. They kind of can gauge how their fans is going to be, gauge how the revenue going to be based off the Cavs. We know they're red hot right now. But other than that, bro, let's dive back into this article. It said Commissioner Kathy Inglebury says the hopes is to have 16 teams by 2028. The introduction of new organization means the WNBA roster of 144 is growing. New spots will be created, and players will also be on the move. The WNBA expansion draft, like I stated, is scheduled for December the 6th. Each of the 12 teams will submit to the league roster office up to 6 players. They are protected. So guys, to break it all down, how this works. For each of the 12 teams, they have to submit 6 players that they want to be protected by the team itself, to where, like, you know what, we ain't giving up this 6. This is our core 6. Today is the deadline for that to be released for each of the 12 teams. So if they don't submit this information today, it's over with. Their players are not going to be protected. Anybody on their roster could get chopped, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Now, it's stated the Golden State, the WNBA expansion draft will occur, like I stated, December the 6th, and these are the rules. Each of the 12 teams will submit to the league offers a roster of a list of up to 6 players they are protected. That list will come from every player to whom a team has rights, including each team's active suspended draft list, reserve, core, and retired list. As of the final day of 2024, Golden State can acquire the contract of or the negotiating rights to one available player from each team. The Valkyries can select one unrestricted free agent in the expansion draft, provided that player is still eligible to be cored. As an expansion draft, in the historic norm, when any sports league grows, American leagues, including the NBA, NHL, and MLB, are participating in the process. Most recently, the NWSL had one at the end of the 2023 season, Bay FC and the Utah Royals. However, Bay FC selected this, talking about soccer, which we're going to skim past this. It is not the easiest thing to change your life, but at the same time, it's probably the way to have a real expansion is to do it this way. Seattle Storm guard Jewel Loy said it's definitely different, but it's also part of the business. She's talking about the draft itself. Now, I know the moment everybody has been waiting for it. Let's pull up the Indiana Fever. Let's scroll on down. Let's get right to the action. Bam. Okay. So this isn't what it's going to be. This is just a prediction. It say Damsher Dantis pretty much is going to be going to the Valkyries or be implemented into this draft. So basically she's not protected. She's not protected. Now, these are the protected players people were saying. Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Timmy, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, and shockingly, Nalissa Smith will all be protected. Now, this is a prediction. So that means like Erica Wheeler, she is not protected from the expansion draft, and she has been pretty vocal all damn day. Now, is that why? Now, it's stated Grace Berger was was a consideration, but her positional similarity to Burton and Lee caused us to go in a different direction because there wouldn't be enough minutes for all three. As a result, Dancer is a pick, a veteran, and pretty much somebody that they can see going over there. But a lot of people were saying that Grace, Grace should have seen more action this past season. She got a good game, good style of plays, but Christy Sides definitely did not play her. She's not protected, guys. These are the six. Each team have their six. And that is the Indiana Fever six people are predicting it's going to be. And that's just the way it is, bro. But I want to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you guys think these six are worthy enough? Or should we swap out Alyssa Smith for Grace Berger? I think that's what we should do. But I'm not the one to make that call. Now, a lot of people are saying that picture that they put on the Twitter is basically them like expressing to the people who they are protecting. At the end of the day, we don't know. But today is the deadline, and we will find out in a couple days. But definitely get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you want to know why? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out. Shake